friends, in the next lecture of impact of jet. In the previous lectures, we have seen if a jet strikes a stationary plate, how much force is exerted by the jet on the plate. But practically, force exerted by a jet on a stationary plate or vane is of no use. Actually, if the plate is free to move under the action of force, some work will done. You know that work is force into distance, and this is of great use. In turbines, this principle is used, and turbine gives some energy. Energy is work done, and then power, that is work done per second. So let us derive the expression for work done by the moving plate under the action of jet per unit time. Now, work done per second can be written as force into distance divided by second, and further force multiplied by distance upon second. So it comes out to be force into velocity. So work done per second, that is power developed, can be written as force multiplied by velocity in the same direction, where this ux in the equation is the velocity of plate in the direction of force. Now let us see the case number 5. We can see here in the sketch there is a plate, and under the action of jet that plate moves. The dotted plate I have shown has moved some distance. Now here very important thing is we have to consider the relative velocity concept. What is relative velocity? If two objects are moving, then a velocity of one object with respect to the velocity of other object is called the relative velocity. For example, see, if there are two railway tracks, suppose, and two railways are moving in the same direction with the same speed, then as if we see from one train, the other train is stationary, not moving. That is, when two objects are moving in the same direction with the same velocity, we subtract one velocity from other. Suppose one train is moving with less speed than the other train but in the same direction, then we find that the velocity of other train is actually it is more, but we feel that is less. So when two velocities are in the same direction, to find out relative velocity, we subtract one velocity from other velocity. Exactly, if suppose the reverse thing happens, if the trains are moving in opposite directions, then we have to add the velocities to find out relative velocity. Now in this case, the plate is moving in the direction of jet. Okay, so to find out relative velocity of the jet with respect to plate, as differentiates rather the subtraction of two velocities, that is velocity of jet minus velocity of plate. Now if we consider the velocity of plate as a u and velocity of jet as a v, then in this case, when at the point number 1, you can see at the dotted portion I have marked point number 1, that is the inlet point. Here what is the relative velocity of jet with respect to plate? Yes, obviously v minus u. This velocity we have to consider in the calculations of force. Now come to the equation that I have written. Equation is same, that is force is equal to mass flux, that is mass per unit time multiplied by change in velocity. Now if we compare the previous equations, when the plate is fixed, the mass per second comes out to be rho into A into V. But here we have to consider the mass per unit time as rho into A into V minus U. This is the relative velocity concept. Inside the bracket, square bracket, at the inlet velocity of jet with respect to plate is V minus U, and at the point 2, if we consider direction x, then component of velocity at point number 2 would be 0. Therefore, finally, the force Fx